What is up, my tricksters? It's your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh! Superhero. What you're about to watch is this vloggy type video of my journey to get the Cyber Dark structure deck, and let me tell you, it was a little bit of an adventure to get this thing. Here's the paper. This is the only thing that survived from the box. I always keep one. It's kind of a weird habit of mine. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys that this journey I went through to get this thing, and it was quite eventful. So you're going to see some pack opening stuff-ish, because I opened one of these up. So you'll see that. You're also going to see my journey to get the stuff. I hung out with my best friend, and we, we go through the whole motions of trying to get a hold of that thing, and you'll see some really cool stuff in there. Anyway. And you'll get to see the spicy Cyber Dragon deck profile ready for you guys. Anyway, at the end. But before we get into that, guys, I want to remind you that there's two ways for you to support this channel. And the first one is you should check out the link to Your Playmat. They provide custom sleeves. And, you can put any deck you want into them. I put my dinosaur deck in there because that's my favorite one. But, needless to say, either you get custom sleeves, they also do mats, like real mats. So if you can even have them make something with artwork that's made for something else, like, because like a cloth one of this one doesn't exist just yet, as far as I know. So if you wanted to, you could have them put that on there. That's up to you. There's a discount code. It's Ben10000YP, or you can use the link in the description. The next way that you can support this channel if you want to is I have merch. I will show some of that to you real quick. Okay, there you go. That's the merch. You got your dinosaur stuff. You got your Halloween-y stuff. The Halloween stuff, though, is only here for a limited time. So if you want to get you some spooky season merch, you better get it quick, because it's not going to be here after November 1st. So get it while you can. All right, let's get into the vlog, and I'm going to take you on the journey with me to get those structure decks and that Mega Tin. Hey, what's up, my tricksters? I'm doing a quickie video on the road. My buddy Edwin decided he wanted to get me a present I don't know why, but I'm a shitty person. Because he's a shitty person, apparently. That's what we're going with. So we got the new 2021 Mega Tins, and we're gonna see what I pull. So here we go. All right, here we go, guys. We're gonna see what these bad boys can do. All right, here we go. No whammies, no whammies. So Infernoble Knight, something red. We got a Drytron, an Infernoble Knight card, a Uriah. Hey, there's a good one that I wanted. What is it called? Alpha, the Master of Beasts. That's a good one. I like that. Agnister card. Okay. Hey, there's a card I wanted. Blizzard. Ain't that sad? I got the most excited for the common card.
You always were a common whore.
I'm not gonna explain that joke to them. I'm just gonna let them wonder. All right, this is Raider something or other, some kind of plant. Adagnister, another Adagnister, Deep Sea, Adamantipator, a Traptrix. All right, somebody's gonna like that. Drytron, a really shiny Drytron. Hey, there's a card I want. Piercing the Darkness, Dark Magician card.
Nice.
Adagnister, Virtual World. I have the foil of this and this, and yeah, those are kind of meh. That pack wasn't all that great. Except for the Dark Magician card, just because my inner casual is just like, yay, Dark Magician.
Terrible.
It is terrible. It's awful. Goki. I like Goki. Another, I think, Mr. card. Melfi. I don't even know what that does. Goki. Deep Sea. Alright, we got a Noctivision Dragon that I have no idea what that does. An Infernoble. A Tri-Brigade. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
See, this is one your best friend.
This is a card I wanted, actually. A Gizmek that looks really cool. A Marincess I've never seen before. Deep Sea. And some...
So overall, it wasn't even bad.
No, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad 10 at all. Alright, and here are the cards that are like my happiest. The cards that would be the happiest that I pulled out of this set. You know, just because they're like some casual stuff, some like sideboard cards, you know, things like that. Alright, we are now at my locals, and I got lucky and reserved my Cyber Dragon structure deck, so we're going to go do some more vloggy type stuff, and then at the end I'll show you what I think, if you're going to build this deck, what it should look like. Alright, stay tuned, folks. I just got home. Now, to turn this mess of cards into an actual deck. Because now that I got the Cyber Dragon structure decks, now I got to upgrade my previous Cyber Dragon deck with the cards. So, next thing you see will be me with the new put together deck profile. All right, it is now Sunday evening. It's okay though. This vlog takes over the course of like basically an entire weekend. So so we're going to showcase what I came up with, and quick shout out to Team Sam, because I had to use one of his videos to kind of learn some of the combos in a quick manner. So all right, so let's flip the camera around and I will show you the deck profile. All right, guys. So. But basically, this entire vlog and journey was all about upgrading my Cyber Dragon deck. So, if you guys are curious what the previous build looked like, it's the Victory Viper version. It happened in May. I will either have it in the end card or in the description or something. You guys can see what the old version looked like there. But this is the upgraded version, all thanks to the Cyber Dragon structure deck. I actually finally managed to get them from locals, as you guys probably saw. And, you know, that was quite a journey. So let's go ahead and start with the deck profile. First of all, we're playing as budget as we possibly can. And we got 3 of the Kaiju. Jizukiru here is, you know, because we're kind of going for a very budgety build here. So you want to play all 3 of the Kaijus that come with the structure deck. Now you want to play 1 Cyber Eltanin. I don't think this one comes with the structure deck, but you can get it common, so this is just a free board wipe. This doesn't destroy, so if, for example, if your opponent has a Dragoon and they have used their negate, you can play this and banish everything and from the graveyard, and it will send the rest of the monsters to the graveyard. Now we need triple Cyber Dragons. I prefer the light artwork as opposed to the dark artwork, just speaking for me personally there. Then we have 2 Cyber Dragon Beers. These are extenders. And then we got triple of the new... silly dogs. Anyway, you got triple Cyber Dark Chimera. And Cyber Dark Chimera searches for Power Bond. And we're playing triple of it because of other cards, and it's just, you know, it's a good way to get to it, and you'll see why it's often used as fodder to go to the graveyard too. And we got 1 Electromagnetic Turtle. This is in the previous build. I always play this deck with this card. It's just because it's good fodder for various things to go to the graveyard, for summons of like Nasher, as well as being able to just, you know, block an attack if worst comes to worst. Mind you, this is a going second build, so you want to, you know, avoid getting to that point, but it's just kind of just as in case. And of course, we got triple Cyber Dragon core. I've had these since the first Cyber Dragon structure deck. Yeah. The Stratos of the deck. It's kind of cool. That, you know, this is still like one of the go-to cards for the Cyber Dragon builds. Also, the fun thing is, like, you know, it's good bait. Veer also combos with that, just FYI, so you can like block an Ash Blossom because, you know, screw that card. I mean, what? And then Nastra, I play triple of this card. This card is a key combo piece in my build. I've seen other builds where, like, in Team Sam only plays 1, but I decided I wanted to play 3, you know, just because it sends cards to the graveyard and we have multiple targets. So, also, this is also negation bait. Then we got triple of the Hers. This card goes to the graveyard, it gets to the OG Cyber Dragon. That's the big thing that it does. If it does get special summoned, it can become level 5, which will help with your extra deck plays, like Cyber Dragon Infinity. And then we got your Cyber Emergency. This card gets you to your Cyber Dragon core, or any other cards you need to pretty much keep going, like Eltanin. Rev System. It's basically Monster Reborn for Cyber Dragons, but it can also prevent destruction, which is very useful. So, 1 Repair Plant. You need this to get to your Jizukiru. So, then we got triple Machine Dupe. This card is also can be bait, depending on what the play you're trying to go for is. But it can also be a free Cyber Dragon Infinity, which does come up. Then we got double Power Bond. Now that we have a Searcher for this card, and that Searcher has a really nasty, really cool effect, which makes it kind of similar to this Cyber Dragon Overload, Overload Fusion. Cyber Dragon Overload. It's basically what they should have called it. Anyway, Overload Fusion here, basically. Fun fact, if you have the Chimera and the Power Bond, like if this guy's on the field, basically it just makes it to where you can make it like this and still keep the effects of the Power Bond, so that's just like super useful. So when your opponent's wasted all their negation, all you have to do then is make big Cyber Dragon win. Instant Fusion. There's a fusion monster we fusion for this. It's just to help us get to Cyber Dragon Infinity. Next, we have 2 Cybernetic Horizon. This is basically to search for Cyber Dark Chimera, for the most part, as well as send some protection into the grave. Then we have Twin Twisters, because back row hurts, and I can't afford Lightning Storm, so Twin Twister. Oh, good biscuits. I dropped the card. Anyway, next one. Cyberload Fusion. This is the card I was trying to say earlier. You need Cyberload Fusion. This can also facilitate other OTKs, and so I like that idea. And then we have Cybernetic Overflow, our 1 trap card. If you are going second, I'm not going to really show you the sideboard because it's going to be more relevant to what locals you're going to. But I also think that you should have your second and third copy of this card if you are going to be in the sideboard, because there are going to be times where your opponent's going to make you go first, and this can be a really good card to have in your opening play, especially if you open multiple Cyber Dragon cards with differing levels, you know, because you've got Hertz, Nashter, and a Core, and then of course ours has Veer in the regular one, so we literally can get quite a few levels in there. Alright, now we need the extra deck. You want 1 Cyber Eternity Dragon. This card is protection in the graveyard. That's what's really cool about that. I think you should keep Mega Fleets in here because every deck uses some type of Link monster for some purpose. And just getting rid of random Link monsters can be helpful. Also, like again, it can also be negation bait because your opponent might decide they want to negate the summon of this card, which is really weird. I don't know why I've had players do that, but they do that. This old school Cyber Twin Dragon. Sometimes just having that double hit for like 5,600 points ready to just, you know, hit twice is just good. It's just enough. Then we need for any machine decks, and since you're about to see Cyber Dragon decks probably everywhere, you probably want to have your own Fortress Dragon ready, because you can fuse away their stuff too, if you don't get OTK'd. Keyword, if you don't get OTK'd. Alright, there we go. Come here to take a Rampage. You'll need this. This is the card you're primarily going to use, because this guy can swing up to 3 times with 4,000 plus points. So that's an OTK by itself. This is our instant fusion target, Panzer Dragon. You just use it to make the next card you're about to see. If you have to, you can leave it and let it die in the end phase and blow something up at your opponents. That does come up every now and then. Like, for example, if you're up against a Mystic Mind player, you activate Instant Fusion, you play this, you let it die in the end phase. As long as you don't have any other monsters, you can pop the Mystic Mind, and then you'll get to keep playing the next few games. Then you got your Novas and your Infinities. In my opinion, you definitely need these cards because, you know, this card is basically an extender. It also has another OTK available for it, and then of course you also have your Omni Negate, which is just uber broken. Then we got the links. I don't have Zeger, although you probably should have that, but I have Nightmare Phoenix for popping back row, and Cleave Genius, only because this card is like unaffected by spells and traps, so depending on the deck you're up against, that actually can come up. Also has like a slow negation effect, which can bait out opponents' other negations, which seems pretty useful to me. So, anyway guys, this was my personal build. I hope you guys liked it. It was quite the journey to try to get a hold of the Cyber Dragon structure deck, Cyber Dark Dragon structure deck, so I could give this deck the boost it's so desperately needed. But being able to, like, you know, give my opponent machine cards or link or summon off of their link plays just seems really useful, and I am uber ecstatic. This was a really good structure deck. It really gave me the boost I needed. Allowed me to get cards I didn't have access to beforehand, as well as, you know, keep the classic cards in that I really enjoy about the Cyber Dragon deck. So anyway guys, that's the deck. If you're new to the Ben 10,000 YGO channel, please consider subscribing. And guys, I will catch you in the next one.